Good day, class!
Good day, ma'am.
So before we start our lesson for today, let's first check your attendance. Cabalsa,
Present.
Sinconyege,
Present.
De La Cruz,
Present po.
Perez,
Present po.
and Kitikit.
Present, ma'am.
I'm glad that everyone is present for today. But before we proceed to our lesson, let's first set some classroom rules. Now that you already know what you have to keep in mind whenever you are in classroom, let's now proceed to the lesson objectives. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to first differentiate the different types of volcanoes depending on the shape of their cones, and second, to create a detailed model of the different types of volcanoes which demonstrates their distinct features. So before we proceed to our lesson proper, I want you to get your activity notebooks and fill out the KWL chart. In the first column, I want you to write what you already know about volcanoes. And on the second column, I want you to write what you expect to learn or what you want to learn about volcanoes. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to fill the last column with what you learned about the topic. I will give you 2 minutes to finish your KWL chart. Okay, time's up. Keep your notes and we will get back to that later. So who wants to play our icebreaker game?
Me.
Okay, so our icebreaker game is entitled Lava Legends Name That Volcano. I will show you 3 pictures and you're going to guess the name of that volcano given the clues together with the pictures. So first picture. Yes, Miss Perez.
I think, ma'am, that's Mount Mayon.
Is it Mount Mayon? Yes, indeed it is. Second picture. Yes, Miss Kitikit.
Smith Volcano po.
Smith Volcano. Is it right? Yes, it is. It is Smith Volcano. And last picture, yes. Mr. Sinconyege.
It's Mount Canlaon.
Mount Canlaon. Is it right? Yes, it is indeed Mount Canlaon. So now that you have named those 3 volcanoes, I want you to watch this video to further understand our topic for today.
Composite volcanoes don't just have a one vent, they have several. Inside, they have a whole system of channels that bring up boiling lava from inside the earth. When they erupt, it's pretty violent, with lava breaking through the sides of the volcano.
So now that you have watched the video, can someone tell me some of their key takeaways? Yes, Mr. Sinconyege.
The different types of characteristics by each type of the volcano.
Okay, thank you for sharing your insights. Another one. Another one. Yes, Mr. De La Cruz.
The shapes of the volcanoes also.
Okay, correct. Now, to further elaborate the differences of the types of volcanoes, we have first the cinder volcanoes. Cinder volcanoes are the most common volcano type of, depending on the shape of their cone. Cinder volcanoes are built mostly from the ejected lava fragments, and it is mostly characterized by their steep slope and wide craters. Next, we have composite volcanoes. It is also known as stratovolcanoes. They are usually and famously known for the tall build, and they're almost perfectly cone shape. Mount Mayon, katulad ng example kanina. And it is mostly built from the layers of alternative lava flows of volcanic ashes, cinders, and also rocks. For the last type of volcano, we have shield volcanoes. As the name suggests itself, their appearance is dome-shaped, like dome, like shield protecting the whole mountain, or the whole mountain. It is mostly made from non-viscous lava flow which flows freely and travels really far. So after our lesson, I want you to name after naming the volcanoes earlier. I want you now this time to identify the classification of volcanoes depending on the shape of their cone. First, who wants to answer? Yes, Miss Kitty Kid.
Cinder cone po.
Cinder cone, is it right? Yes, indeed it is. Next, we have Miss Kitty Kid. I'm sorry, Miss Perez.
Composite.
Is it composite? Another answer? Yes, Miss
Shield.
Shield volcano, is it? Yes, it is in the shield volcano. Last, we have, yes, Mr. De La Cruz.
Composite volcano.
Is it right? Yes, indeed. It is composite volcano. Okay, I want you to bring back your activity notebooks again, and this time, we're going to fill up the last column of our KWL chart, and you're going to write what you have learned from the previous discussion. I will give you 1 minute to fill out your KWL chart. Okay, time's up. Keep your notebooks, and then eyes back at the presentation. So after that, we're going to have our group activity. It's entitled Volcano Models Exploring Shapes. You will be divided into 3 groups, and each group will be assigned one specific type of volcano depending on the shape of the cone. And you are to make a model showing their distinct features. Okay, so you may use the following materials like clay, papers for paper mache, paints and paint brushes. And for grading, this rubric will be used to score your presentation as well as your output. So I will give you 10 minutes to finish your group work. Okay, time's up. Group 1, please present your work.
So this is the composite volcano.
Okay, thank you very much. Very good. Next, group 2.
This is a type of a cinder volcano.
Okay, nice job. Group 3, please present your work.
This is a shield volcano po.
Okay, nice done. Okay, for our recap, we are going, I'm so sorry, for the points, I will give your feedback tomorrow. Okay, so for our recap, we have the 3 types of volcanoes depending on the shape of their cone. First, we have the composite volcano. Second, the cinder cone volcano. And lastly, the shield volcano. Composite volcanoes are tall, symmetrical in symmetrical cone, and with steep sides, like the Mayon volcano. And then, cinder cones have strip and conical hill shape. And lastly, the shield volcano, which is broad and with dome shape. Dome shape. The volcano is dome shape. So quiz time. I want you to grab a 1-4 sheet of paper, and we're going to have a 5-item multiple choice quiz about the volcanoes. Okay. Number 1. Okay, time's up. Please count the number of correct items and pass it forward. Okay. So for our assignment, you are to make a volcano, a poster about a volcano. Okay, so you are going to choose one specific volcano located in our country. And you are to include facts about that specific volcano, like their definition, their type, and also its key features. Also include hazards and benefits of the volcanoes. It should be printed in A4. Okay. So before we end our class, can someone give insights or takeaways for this whole lesson? Yes, Mr. Sintoniaga.
So my key takeaways would be that there are 3 types of volcano shapes, and these are characterized by their general shape and how they are produced or the process of their formation and such.
Okay, thank you. So before we end our class, I want you to stand up and pick up all the pieces of paper underneath your chair. All done, stand up, everybody. Goodbye, class. Class dismissed.
Goodbye,
Bye, ma'am.